Focus like a laser, eyes on me when I bring the thunder. Rumble like the jungle, I'm a nervous shaker, a force to be reckoned with, the freak of nature. In the clouds, my kingdom come, full throttle and I'm on the run. Ride out in the setting sun. I live for the thrill, I live for the chase, lust for the run, I live for the game.
Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to the David Ross Sports Village here at the University of Nottingham. We are here today for the rebirth of the NBL, the National Badminton League, as we see the reigning champions, the University of Nottingham, take on Wycombe Performance in the final headliner event of the year, supported by Redfern.
Well, you're joined here today by myself, Luke Salway, and Matt Bickerton to my left. We have an exciting lineup today, featuring two reigning national champions, a current national bronze medalist, and the current double gold medalist at the Under-19 England National Championships that took place about a week and a half ago. We're getting treated to a match in each 5 of our disciplines here in badminton, that being mixed doubles, women's singles, women's doubles and men's doubles, all happening in that order. So, for mixed doubles, we have Harry Goode and Sian Kelly taking on Isum, Arachchige and Natalia Mitchell. Our women's singles is also a rematch of the 2023 England National Championships final of Kirby Ngan taking on Freya Redfern. Our men's singles contains our reigning men's singles champion, Johnnie Torjussen, taking on Dillon Chong. Our women's doubles has Sian Kelly and Chloe Dennis taking on Freya Redfern and Natalia Mitchell. And our men's doubles, has Harry Goode and Johnnie Torjussen taking on Harley Towler and Adam Burden. The last season of the National Badminton League was back in 2017 and it was won by the home crowd today, University of Nottingham. Well, it's good to see a warm welcome for both pairs coming out onto court. A little bit about the Nottingham players. Harry Goode and Sian Kelly both won individual results at the University Games, European University Games that is. earlier this summer. Interestingly, Harry won it in men's doubles, whilst Sian won it in mixed doubles, both of which partnered Sam Smith, who unfortunately couldn't play today due to injury. Isum has done very well in the past in juniors, currently ranked number 4 in the country for under-19s and has made 3 national bronzes throughout his time. Well, the players having a hit here, getting ready for the match. Matt, what do you think is going to happen here? What do you expect?
Don't know really, I think it'll be a pretty tough match, especially for Wycombe performing against the home crowd here. It's always good to have some home support. So I feel like the crowd will definitely be in Sian and Harry's favour. What do you think of the matchup?
Yes, Harry and Sian are definitely seeming the more experienced pair of the two, and we've both seen them do it at the highest level. Sian winning the Hungarian International Series earlier this year in mixed doubles, so we know what she can do at the top level. So Isum and Natalia clearly do have a hard match ahead of them, I think.
I agree.
Well, the players almost about to start. Just a reminder that we are playing best of 5 sets to 11, not your typical best of 3 to 21. It should result in a lot more high intensity, shorter games to make it more exciting.
Introducing the players now. As you can see, Nottingham a very heavy supported side.
So, Sian Kelly to serve to Natalia Mitchell.
It's a great first rally there. Interestingly, both pairs left and right-handed combo.
Exactly. And if that rally is an indication of what's to come, then we sure are in treat for a great match. Commentator's curse, I feel that is.
That's some good play there from Chong.
Harry Goode with a couple of unforced errors quite early on. Do you think that's something that will last or something that he'll hopefully shake out of it?
It's obviously the first game, everyone's getting warm, getting used to it. Neither of these pairs will have had much experience, best of 5 to 11, if any experience at all to 5 to 11. So it'll be quite interesting to see how they adapt to the faster style and quicker turnaround of games.
True. But BWF almost changed their rules about a year and a half ago to change it to, I believe, best of 5 to 11 instead of best of 3 to 21. So it's interesting. They may have had some practice in the past, but it's definitely not anything recent that they'll be used to.
Good. Always hitting the spaces. Clever. Very clever player. Very good is. See there, just hits the spaces, knows where to hit it.
You can also see he's standing quite a lot further up the court than Isum is. It's making it a lot harder to break through on the return of serve.
I feel Harry Goode has a lot more mixed experience, if I'm right to say.
Yes, Harry's done exceptionally in mixed in the past. I remember him medaling at the under-19 nationals a few years ago in mixed.
Takes after his mum as well, who was also mixed specialist.
True. Joanna Goode, MBE.
It's a good start here for Harry and Sian, 8-2 up at the moment.
Quite a commanding lead. All 3 points, however, for Wycombe have come from Harry Goode making unforced errors. Is that a possible way in, or is it just an unfortunate coincidence for Harry?
I don't think that'll be too much of a problem, to be honest. They got a really good start, and it seems like the best of 5 to 11 will be to their favour with such a quick start to their games. But anything can happen in 11.
Exactly. So easy to get a bad run of points and fall behind, and when you're playing up to 11, you don't have the time to make up for anything.
Great shot there from Chong. Great shot. Deceptively held, push through. First game point to Harry and Sian. Will they get it first time of asking?
And they do.
And it's a great serve there from Sian to take the first set.
Well, it seems we have our favourite. The crowd definitely have their favourite. What do we think Isum and Natalia need to do to try and get the advantage in the next set?
I think they started slow. I don't know if they seemed a bit nervous because big crowd, big home crowd for Nottingham. That's obviously going to give Sian and Harry the morale boost and the good starts they need. So maybe we'll see a change of strategy in this next set. I think not really that long of a rallies. They could definitely play more into the rallies.
True. I feel Isum and Natalia have been on the back foot the whole match. They've always been defending. They've always been trying to get back the next shot from Harry and Sian. They need to find a way to take the initiative and to get on top of things. Because at the moment, it just looks like Harry and Sian are powering their way through and there's not a whole lot that can be done about it.
You can definitely tell that Harry and Sian have played more mixed. Definitely look more comfortable on the mixed court than Natalia and Isum.
True, they seem to gel more as a partnership, I think. A couple of unforced errors from Wycombe's players are now putting Nottingham in the lead again.
Sian's serve is very solid. Very solid. Good lead there from Harry Goode. Wow.
Well taken, very well taken.
Like I said, very clever player, always sees the gaps. Harry Goode will be playing 2 events today, playing mixed and men's doubles.
Joined by national champion Johnnie Torjussen. An exciting pair they must be. Johnnie obviously known for his quite formidable attack.
Yeah, again, a very convincing first lead, 6-2 up.
An almost uncharacteristic amount of errors from Harry Goode here. Almost all of Wycombe's points have come from Harry making an error where he doesn't need to, or perhaps wouldn't like to. Four 6 now. Is this a chance for Wycombe to try and put themselves back in this set?
Seven, 6. Or 6-7.
8-6 now as Sian gets a almost fortunate net cord, but someone of her quality, I think that's hardly a surprise that she's able to do that on the return of serve.
Big hit there from Harry Goode. So lucky that shot. Was the right space.
Well, a fortunate net cord is putting Wycombe back in the match. Almost seemingly like they'd slipped away in this second set. It's now 8-9. 10-8 though, thanks to some great return of serve from Harry Goode.
Well, down the line smash, takes the second set there. Very interesting. Martin Lewis there going on court, and to the right of the net post is Neil White, both previous coaches for Nottingham University, both the squad and when they were an NBL team previously.
Harry Lyons, the men's captain, coaching as well. What do you think he'll be saying to the two players right about now?
From the looks of it, not much, to be honest.
True. I think at the moment Harry and Sian are so much in the driver's seat that his most likely words would be just to keep doing it as they are, keep trying to be aggressive and hit through, because at the moment there's not a whole lot Isum and Natalia can do about it.
Yeah, like you said, I think the points that Isum and Natalia are winning are from our mistakes, or from the mistakes of Harry Goode and Sian Kelly.
Yes, they've really got to try and change something up here, or they're just not going to manage to win this third set.
Third and final set now.
Well,
great start aggression there.
That is third and final set, should Harry and Sian win it. But if the previous two is any indication, it should be leaning that way.
Very speedy there from Goode.
4-1 now. Nottingham's clearly taking the initiative. There's not a whole lot seemingly that Wycombe can do. Every chance they get, Harry and Sian are trying to step in early on, just like that, step in early on the net and try and put the shuttle on the floor.
Natalia and Isum just don't seem to be able to get it through them at all.
No, they are struggling. Everything before that lift seems quite flat. But even then, their lifts aren't getting enough height, aren't getting enough depth to try and get straight to the back of the court and not allow Harry Goode to try and hit through.
Again, the 2 points in this match that Natalia and Isum have won have been from Nottingham's mistakes. Make that 3.
Although, to give Wycombe their credit, as it feels like there hasn't been enough, a lot of those mistakes have been on defence from Nottingham, forcing an error as opposed to an unforced one, where perhaps it could have been avoided. But a great net shot there from Harry Goode.
Very clever, very clever. You can really hear the crowd, the home crowd support.
Well, like you said earlier, it's all about finding that space, and Harry's really done excellently with that today. (8-3) now. A big change needed if the match is going to get turned around in favour of Wycombe performance.
Good smash there from Harry Goode. He's really hitting those trams today. Just hitting those spaces, both pairs.
She really is showing her quality though, Sian. Every chance she gets, she's trying to read what's going on at the net, trying to intercept.
Controversial call there from the line judge, not pleasing the crowd.
No, they really let him know that they didn't like that line call.
Right. Great defence there from Sean Kelly.
Brilliant.
That takes the third set, and that is 1-0 to Nottingham. We're now doing a little hat giveaway.
A little bit of showboating from Harry Goode at the end there. Trying to get his applause from the crowd.
There are 100 Santa hats to give out. Getting in the festive spirit here at University of Nottingham.
Well, what do we think of that match? And what do you think it says about Harry Goode and his performance later today in the men's doubles?
He was looking sharp, he was hitting the lines, and it looks good. It looks promising for Nottingham today. Sian also playing women's doubles. Both looking very sharp, very should be some good games later.
Do you think the number of errors from Harry Goode might perhaps imply that he might struggle in the men's doubles?
Well, I guess we will only be able to see. I think obviously that's the first game. He's warming up, and we will see.
Perhaps a different opponent might result in a different outcome for Harry. I don't think he was particularly challenged enough in that match to really get put to his highest level.
Yeah, I can agree. Surprisingly, not many Wycombe performance in their team seats, whereas Nottingham have filled their team seats. Not much support for Wycombe today, is there?
Well, that can be expected considering this is taking place at the University of Nottingham. Well, the crowd are now getting very involved, looking very festive in all their hats.
Love to see it. You'd love to see it. What event do we have next then, Luke?
We have got women's singles. An exciting match. Like I said earlier, a rematch of our English National Championships final earlier this year, which also took place in the same hall at David Ross Sports Village. Kirby Ngan won that match rather convincingly, 21-10, 21-5. However, Freya may have been nursing an injury.
I think this will be one of the best games today. Very close.
I'm certainly very excited for it.
It will be a very, very exciting game.
Kirby leads their head-to-head though, 3-1 in singles that is. Kirby winning their last 2 of those 4 encounters.
We're going to just have a quick break now. We'll be back with you in 2 minutes.
So come in here. Communities and let them develop and love the sport as much as we do, and that's what really brings communities together and gets people to enjoy sport and want to do it more.
So the great thing about working with Badminton England in general is that it really helps us on the ground to add some gravitas and to add some resource and make things move. The legacy of the Commonwealth and having the programme allows people to look at sport and physical activity in a way that perhaps challenges their perceptions and makes it more relevant for them.
So my role is engaging with the South Asian community in Nottingham, and it's sort of engaging and listening to the community and seeing what they want. Like for example, badminton has been successful because we've had a female instructor, and with a lot of the time she has to like physically have contact with individuals where she has to put them in the right position. Being it female, it gives them that comfortable, safe zone where they can relax and actually enjoy the sport.
Badminton's been my life since I was 10, 11 years old, since I first picked up a badminton racket, and I loved what I did as a professional badminton player. Now being able to give my skills and my knowledge back to people in the community, not just the elite level. I really enjoy getting new people into the sport and younger children and adults, just really enjoying the sport of badminton.
It was great as a family activity. We got to enjoy each other, they socialised with other children. So there was lots of families coming together, so doing something like that together it's always beneficial to do something as a family. I mean, this was something different that they experienced and they really, really enjoyed it.
So I play badminton more for social purposes, just to get out of the house, to make friends, for recreational purposes. It's more than a sport. I think it was more therapeutic than for fitness purposes.
It kind of distracts you from the world outside. Just focus on winning and losing and getting around and just playing. So this will be my first session today. They were absolutely lovely. I'm going to be coming next week and continue the sessions.
So we've got women here now who want to become an activator, not purely to keep the session going, but to give back to their community. And I think that's the true power, it's about truly working in partnerships with communities, not doing to communities, but working with them to see what is going to empower them to take it on and for them to take ownership over it.
So what we're doing as part of our new strategy, it is badminton, a sport for everyone. We firmly believe that badminton is the sport that can bring people together. This is a sport that you can play at any age. You don't have to have huge amounts of equipment. You can pick up a racket and some shuttles. As long as you can get a venue like this amazing venue here, you can go along and play the sport. And that's how we can bring communities together, and that's how we can take badminton to everyone.
Welcome back everyone. You're not going crazy. There are 100 Santa hats out in the crowd there, just being given out. For those of you just joining us back, welcome to the National Badminton League. Our next match will be women's singles. Nottingham University won the first game, which was mixed doubles, so are now leading 1-0 to Nottingham. What can we expect here, Luke, for those just joining?
Well, these are probably two of our most experienced players we have here today. Kirby, in excellent form, just coming off for a bronze medal at the Welsh International Championships, where she beat a Danish girl seeded 8th, who also knocked out Freya. So if that's any indication, Kirby may be the favourite today, but a player of Freya's quality, you can never be sure.
We've now just enabled live chat for viewers, so if you have any questions you want us to answer, feel free to put them in the chat.
Well, a great start from Kirby there. Kirby, a very attacking women's singles player. Her best assets are coming from the back and hitting hard, hitting through. Something that Freya may struggle to deal with today.
Kirby's shot quality is very good. Again, similar to the mixed doubles, she's a clever player.
3-love now, maybe not the start Freya wanted. 4-love.
Wow. Kirby slices, very effective. Do you think the home crowd has an effect on Kirby, or not?
They may. I think the greater effect will be on Freya. I think having that many people cheering almost against her, a lucky netcall there for Kirby, I think. That many people cheering against her is surely not going to help, especially if you're 5-love down to start with.
It is the start that... It's a great start. David Ross, a famously slow haul. Do you think players are struggling to adapt that aren't used to David Ross?
Yes, I think a home advantage is definitely a big thing here for the Nottingham players. Having trained in this hall so much, they'll be used to the speed of it. Whereas coming here, a lot of the Wycombe performance players might be struggling to time their shots right and to move appropriately. Kirby showing how true that may be with an excellent start here, 7-love.
She just seems to be hitting the right places, and Freya seems to be the one doing most of the work here.
Brilliant rally this.
Wow. What a rally. What a rally.
Some great defence, some great attack. I thought Freya had won it at one point with a great net shot. It's quite deceptive, but
Kirby
once again,
there.
exactly, Kirby was there.
I'm hoping that's a good show for what we have to come, obviously being the first set.
For those wondering, David Ross, typically a slow haul because of the amount of airflow above, it slows the shuttle right down. Makes it harder to hit fast smashes, fast drops, but also gives you more time to defend. Something that's seemingly allowing Kirby to have more time to get up at the back and hit her slices effectively, giving her more freedom to attack. also means lifts and clears are going to take longer to get to the back of the court. And you're going to have to hit them harder to get them there, perhaps making it more likely to struggle when you're in the deep rear corners.
Match point. Well, 10-love. Can Kirby get the clean sheet on the first set?
And seemingly she does.
It's a great start from Kirby there.
11-love. It's not something I expected to see today in any event, especially not this one. What does Freya need to do to try and get the upper hand here? Because it's seemingly not going her way at all.
Kirby just seems to be very much in control of this game. Apart from that one big rally we had in the middle, but even then Kirby managed to get herself out of trouble and win the rally.
I feel that was quite big mentally. That was Freya's biggest chance that set to try and take the initiative, to try and get in control. And making an unforced error there just really showed that Kirby, not to say wanted it more, but she just wouldn't give Freya the chance to win the point.
It's also mentally battling when you're playing your best shots and they just keep coming back. Like you said, the net shot there from Freya was very good and should be a winner against most of the people, but Kirby gets it back, and that's a real mental blow when you're hitting your best shots, but they just all keep coming back.
Absolutely. Freya's got to do something different here, because that last set did not work in her favour at all.
I guess we'll see. Kirby to serve, opening up the second set.
One love Kirby for the second time. Well, that's what I was saying, wasn't it? Freya needs to find a way to get the attack, or she's not going to get points off of Kirby. Freya needs to find a way to break through, because Kirby's winners are excellent and they will find a way to get to the floor whether Freya likes it or not. She's got to be able to win the point before Kirby can. Two all here. Freya seeming a lot more comfortable than she did in the first.
Freya taking the lead here. First time in this match.
An example of the slow haul coming into play here. Kirby just had that little bit more time to try and attack the net to see what Freya was doing.
Not slow enough. That serve going long.
Unlucky there for Freya. Brilliant net shot there out of trouble, but when you get a lift going as short as that and as wide as that, it's very hard to judge where you are on the court. It's unfamiliar territory for lots of players.
4-all now. A lot closer game this time. Shot quality for both players is just top tier.
It's excellent, isn't it? A lucky net cord. That hands Kirby the point. So just a reminder here, Freya has 3 English national silver medals, one of which came this year to the hands of Kirby, and 2 in 2021 and 2020. Currently the number 1 ranked player in England. And Kirby, current BUCS winner from this year, BUCS individuals that is, and a runner-up in women's doubles. Of course, coming off a great result in the Welsh International Championships last week.
These two have met before, haven't they, as you said earlier?
Yeah, in the final of Nationals this year. Kirby showing her quality in that one, but 3 times before, Kirby winning 2 out of those 3. All 4 of those games in straight sets, none of which seemingly that close. However, that happened in both cases, in Kirby's wins and in Freya's. So every time they've met so far, one of them has clearly shown their quality higher than the other. Seemingly looking that way for Kirby right now, but 5 sets to 11. You don't know what can happen.
This is Kirby's home hall, so you would assume she has an advantage here, and by the looks of it, it is.
Absolutely, but Freya may have been taking her time to adapt. This second set has gone a lot closer than the first set has. She's clearly finding her footing. Great shot from Kirby there. 8-6.
What do you think Freya's strengths are in this game?
She's got to find the way to neutralise Kirby's attack, and I think she's done that a lot better this game than she did in the previous one. Her lifts, clears going a lot higher, a lot deeper than they were in the first game, giving her more time to recover, better chances at defending. However, it's seemingly almost not enough for Kirby. Her attack's still able to break through Freya's defence.
Seems like Freya is struggling with the slow haul, lifts and clears, not quite making it to the back, giving Kirby the chance to hit those slices and those steep shots, which she is so good at. Good attack there from Freya, getting it down the line.
Freya seemingly need to defend quite deep into the court each time, perhaps not letting Kirby get the advantage at the net, which she struggled with a lot in the first set, where Kirby would come in early and Freya would be constantly defending. Blocking it slightly deeper might be Freya's way of trying to counter-attack.
It's good speed there, just unlucky.
Big error there, taking it from 10-8 when it could have been 9-all. Clever reverse slice there from Freya. Well, we head into a third set. Nottingham up 2-love again. Although I feel this third set may be a lot closer than the last two. As the match has gone on, Freya's been getting closer and closer, improving and improving.
Could be getting used to the haul or changing her playing style. What do you think is the biggest change she's made to get closer to Kirby?
She's definitely a lot more stable in that second set than she was in the first, Freya. In the first, she seemed almost a bit frantic, trying to put the shuttle in different places and hoping it would do something, whereas in that second set, she really looked like she had a plan. She wanted to have that chance to defend and then counter, to play the shot a bit deep into the court and then start to break through. Kirby's not the kind of player you can defend the whole game against. However, she's also quite fast and it's going to be hard to attack the whole time. So Freya's trying to play it smart, pick her chances to counter-attack, which I think is the right thing to do. She just got a little unlucky with some net cords and some errors at some crucial points. So Freya, although 2 sets to love down, still very much in this.
That was the thing, best of 5 to 11. 11 is such a quick turnaround. Anything can really happen in the first 11.
Exactly. The best of 3 sets to 21. If you go down, let's say 11-4, 11-5, you have time in the second half of that set to make up for it. You don't have time now. You can't afford to lose concentration in the early stages of these sets. Good defence from Freya. 1 love up this time. Great rally here. And another mistake from Kirby. These shorter games, the pressure's much higher. You make 2-3 errors in a row and that's almost about 30% of the game gone. Kirby can't afford to keep making mistakes here, otherwise the game might soon slip away.
Really can't afford to make errors in 5 games to 11, because like you say, such a smaller, each point counts more per game, being a shorter game. With the short lift there from Freya. Cold weather also affects the speed of the haul. Colder the weather, the slower the haul. Means putting more effort into those lifts, clears and smashes.
Great shot from Freya there.
Lovely reverse slice.
But that's what Freya's got to do. She's got to find the right time to attack without forcing it too much. Another unforced error from Kirby.
Freya takes the 4-2 lead. She could take this set. What do you think?
I mean, it's very much possible. Kirby, of course, going into this set with more confidence than Freya, having won the last 2, but Freya seemingly trying to put herself in the driver's seat here. Another error from Kirby there. Quite frustrated, she seems. No, Freya's completely in this match, even though she may be 2 sets to love down. But that's what you get with these top players. It doesn't matter what position they're in, they have enough quality of shots, quality of badminton to put themselves back in it when they need to.
Freya attacking a lot more there. Putting Kirby under the defence there.
(6-2) now. Mistimed shot from Freya leaves Kirby open to a kill. Something Freya won't be happy with, especially when she wants to retain her lead. Kirby opting to change the shuttle, perhaps creating a break, giving herself more time to break Freya's momentum. Good cross block from Freya.
The shuttle change there seems to make it quicker. Maybe that made Freya push it out.
Perhaps. Freya also seemed quite hasty to finish that rally. She had a good cross block and then came in trying to trying to get the winner when perhaps it wasn't the right time. Great deception there.
That's some incredible defence there from Kirby.
But also, once again, Freya seeming to try and win the rally almost too early. It was a great spin from Kirby, and perhaps not the time for Freya to attempt a net kill.
Kirby seems to have pulled it back now, 5-6 after being 6-2 down.
6-all now. Series of errors from Freya, having her lead slip away.
It's a great lift there.
Well taken by Kirby, brilliantly cut out. Almost somewhat predictably by Freya, going down that forehand deep corner again, as she's targeted a lot of times in this set. Eight 8-6 now to Kirby. The last 6 points in a row. Freya's got to do something here to break the momentum. Because at the moment, Kirby's looking almost unstoppable.
It's a nice hold, that. It's a very nice shot there.
Brilliant. And again, going to that forehand deep corner. Seven, 8 here. Freya seemingly needing this point. Great shot by Freya. Great defence before that.
Really putting Kirby under pressure, waiting for that short lift, and then really taking advantage and winning the point from it.
Kirby unlucky not to finish off the rally sooner. Freya ready for Kirby's attack.
Neck and neck, 8-all. It's crunch time for this set.
Brilliant shot by Kirby then.
Like you mentioned earlier, Freya does seem to be trying to push it into Kirby's forehand corner, and a couple of times there she's predicted it and cut it out.
So Freya's going to keep doing that. The quality has to be really high from her shots. The ones Kirby's intercepting are the ones where it's perhaps not quite going deep enough.
That could be to do with the slow haul again. Not used to how slow it is and having to put a bit more on it. Wow, great cross on it there. Really lovely.
10-8 now. Match point. To take Nottingham 2-love up.
The crowd really putting some tension on this last rally. Freya holding on to one match point there. Nine, 10. Can we see Freya take this set? And unfortunately not.
Well, Kirby wins there, but I must say each set felt completely different to the other.
Definitely very big comparison from the last set to the first set. Kirby still manages to take the third one and take the Nottingham team up to 2-love overall.
Absolutely. That first set, Kirby was everywhere. She did everything right. She couldn't put a foot wrong. The second set, Freya seemingly to cling on to Kirby, managing to keep the lead small, but not quite ever getting ahead. And that third set, Freya looking like she was in the driver's seat, looking like she was able to win it. But then after being 6-2 up, Kirby manages to regain her footing, regains the advantage.
For those wondering now, seeing the Red Bull cans being pushed onto court, the headliner events are supported by Red Bull, and we are now going to do a Red Bull challenge. I believe someone from the crowd is going to come on, try and serve the shuttle into the buckets to win some prizes.
Well, we're going to take a quick break up here. We'll rejoin you in about 5-10 minutes for our men's singles match. Johnnie Torjussen, reigning national champion, against Dillon Chong, who medalled at the Under-19 National Championships last week. An exciting match, but a big challenge ahead for Dillon.
So coming here this morning has been fantastic to see these women having such a great time playing badminton, and that's part of what our strategy is all about. We want to take badminton out to communities and let them develop and love the sport as much as we do, and that's what really brings communities together and gets people to enjoy sport and want to do it more.
So the great thing about working with Badminton England in general is that it really helps us on the ground to add some gravitas and to add some resource and make things move. The legacy of the Commonwealth and having the programme allows people to look at sport and physical activity in a way that perhaps challenges their perceptions and makes it more relevant for them.
So my role is engaging with the South Asian community in Nottingham, and it's sort of engaging and listening to the community and seeing what they want. Like for example, badminton has been successful because we've had a female instructor, and with a lot of the time she has to physically have contact with individuals where she has to put them in the right position. Being a female, it gives them that comfortable, safe zone where they can relax and actually enjoy the sport.
Badminton's been my life since I was 10, 11 years old, since I first picked up a badminton racket, and I loved what I did as a professional badminton player. Now being able to give my skills and my knowledge back to people in the community, not just the elite level. I really enjoy getting new people into the sport and younger children and adults, just really enjoying the sport of badminton.
It was great as a family activity. We got to enjoy each other, they socialised with other children. So there was lots of families coming together, so doing something like that together it's always beneficial to do something as a family. I mean, this was something different that they experienced and they really, really enjoyed it.
So I play badminton more for social purposes, just to get out of the house, to make friends, for recreational purposes. It's more than a sport. I think it was more therapeutic than for fitness purposes.
It kind of distracts you from the world outside. Just focus on winning and losing and moving around and just playing. So this will be my first session today, but it was absolutely lovely. I'm going to be coming next week and continue the sessions.
So we've got women here now who want to become an activator, not purely to keep the session going, but to give back to their community. And I think that's the true power, it's about truly working in partnerships with communities, not doing to communities, but working with them to see what is going to empower them to take it on and for them to take ownership over it.
So what we're doing as part of our new strategy, it is badminton, a sport for everyone. We firmly believe that badminton is the sport that can bring people together. This is a sport that you can play at any age. You don't have to have huge amounts of equipment. You can pick up a racket and some shuttles. As long as you can get a venue like this amazing venue here, you can go along and play the sport. And that's how we can bring communities together, and that's how we can take badminton to everyone.
Well, we're joined back here on court with Dillon and Johnnie just about to start. An exciting match. The crowd showing perhaps their favourite here, Johnnie. A flag I can see being waved on the side. Big task ahead for Dillon. Trying to take on the 2021 and 2023 national champion of England. One love, Johnnie.
Johnnie went to Nottingham University and now playing for their NBL team.
Johnnie graduating in 2022, I believe, and multiple-time individual BUCS champion. But a great shot there from Dillon. Dillon, a great player, but most recently has had his best results in mixed doubles. He medalled last week at the Under-19 National Champions in mixed doubles, playing alongside his sister. And in July, he came second in the All England Junior Open Championships, partnered by an Indian girl who was not his original partner. She was a sub, and yet they still made it to the final. Good rally so far. And an uncharacteristic error from Johnnie. Two-4 here. Well, Johnnie's strengths certainly are shown at the net. He's got great control over spins and also controlling other people's. So we're going to make it very hard for Dillon to break through if he's going to be early on the net, because Johnnie will always have an answer. A good lift from Johnnie, making Dillon indecisive, forcing an error. Well, 7-2 now. Matt, what do you think Dillon's got to do to get himself in it? Because Johnnie is seemingly winning almost all the points.
It's very tough, very tough. There is a large age gap between the two players as well. Johnnie clearly the more experienced and stronger player, both coming with age. It's very tough to play someone like John, who's very physical, hits hard, and doesn't really give much away.
Yes, Johnnie, born in 1999, and Dillon 2006, a 7-year age gap there. Something Dillon may be very aware of going into. Might make him quite nervous, as I'm sure it would most people. (10-2) now.
John's specialty, spin net, jump smash. And that boy can hit it very hard.
Good deception from Dillon. 3-10. Perhaps trying to gain some momentum now as Dillon, if the Notts crowd will let him.
Pressure got to him. It's game 1 to Johnnie Torjussen.
Well, Dillon's clearly got to try and almost take more risks if he's going to win this. Johnnie's experience, Johnnie's quality really showing here. Dillon's got to find a way to break through, which he's not going to do if he's going to play it safe. Johnnie will have all the answers. Matt, what do you think the coaches are saying to Dillon right now?
I think in a game like this, where it's such a high level and such a big, I guess you could say, ability gap, you've just got to take what you can from the game and learn from it. It's going to be very hard for Dillon to win against someone of Johnnie's calibre. So I think he's just going to have to enjoy the game, I guess, and take what he can from it.
Perhaps. I'm thinking Dillon at the moment needs to get the basics down perfectly. When you're playing against someone that much more experienced than you, you can't be affording to make cheap mistakes. And that's what Dillon's got to get right. He won't get the chances to win the point if he doesn't build the rally appropriately. Something Johnnie's done very well so far. Good speed from Dillon in this rally.
Little slip up there from Dillon.
All right though, nothing to be worried about, no injuries.
If you look at John's style of play, he just doesn't give anything. He is very quick and strong and won't do anything silly. He'll just always be very solid.
He's always waiting for that chance to take net and then hit hard from the back. Something he does extremely well.
In this league, we've got some very strong men's singles players. Harry Hwang and Toby Henty.
Toby being a former England international, round of 16 at the Olympics in Tokyo 2020. Although Johnnie, the more current, the more fresh player, Toby now coaching.
I think it would be very interesting to see those three players spar against each other. Obviously, Johnnie and Harry Hwang, both young, both up and coming, whereas Toby has maybe had his peak, but still a very good player.
Harry and Johnnie, both Nottingham alumni as well.
I had the pleasure of watching them two train. Very, very high standard. Again, John has the home advantage as being an alumni. He knows what it's like to play in this hall.
Although signs of hope, I think, in that rally for Dillon. Good quality of length and height on his lifts was really helping neutralise Johnnie's attack. Something he's got to do lots of if he's going to stay in the rally.
You really can't afford anything short against John.
5-2 here. Johnnie taking the lead again. 5-3, sorry.
Nottingham 2 games up.
Out, but a risk from Dillon being taken that was the right idea. May have resulted in an error, but he created space there and it was a good chance to gain the attack, although unfortunately not going his way.
There we see John's specialty, net spin at jump smash, and he can hit that shuttle very hard. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that smash.
Seemingly so hard he broke the shuttle.
Not only is it hard, but it's also very accurate. They're hitting the line. Very tough shot to get back.
Absolutely, and there it is, shown again. 8-3. Lots of Dillon's return of serves all going to the net. Perhaps a chance to neutralise from Johnnie, not letting him get that chance to hit down from the back.
Johnnie in his last year at Nottingham won double gold at BUCS, both for men's doubles and men's singles, which are the 2 events he's playing today, so
he certainly has a good amount of experience then.
There we go. Second set to Johnnie Torjussen. Looks very comfy, very convincing.
Dillon's really got to change something here. It's not working the way it is. And of course it's going to be hard to do much against a player of Johnnie's quality, but any young player would be doing all they can in a match like this. Only Martin Lewis going to coach Johnnie now though. No Neil White. Perhaps they think Martin knows Johnnie best or Neil's needed elsewhere. But Johnnie and Martin smiling about something.
Well, it's a little throwback, isn't it? From when Martin used to coach Johnnie here a few years ago.
They'll certainly be enjoying today.
The Nottingham team is made up of both current and alumni students, but all have been or are at Nottingham University.
Johnnie and Sian Kelly being the 2 alumni. Chloe Dennis, Harry Goode, both at Nottingham already.
Interesting to see Nottingham have brought 4 players to play all 5 events. And Wycombe have, is it 6 players? Yeah, they have brought 6 players for the 5 events. As you can see, the home team having fun, creating or attempting a Mexican wave. Good to see some Christmas spirit.
Well, our mistake there, Nottingham do have 5 players. Johnnie, Torjussen, Sian, Kelly, Kirby, Ngan, Harry, Goode and Chloe Dennis, who we are yet to see in the women's doubles.
Second set off. Sorry, third set.
A good rally to start the set off there. Good cross block. Opting to change the shuttle. Perhaps broken, perhaps to give a rest after that rally. One love yet again to Johnnie. Dillon can't be affording to make mistakes on the return of serve here. He has to get the basics right if he's going to break through Johnnie. Johnnie just has all the answers at the moment, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Dillon there looking at the lights. Maybe it's a big high ceiling today. Maybe he's not used to this kind of hall.
And 4 love now.
Dillon seems to be struggling from that backhand corner when John pushes there.
I think because of the slow hall. Dillon doesn't have that option to play a backhand clear. A great cross slice from Dillon. A lucky net cord. He doesn't have that option to play a backhand clear quite like he would in other halls because of how slow it is. He's got to time the shuttle almost perfectly or hit it extremely hard to get a full length clear from that backhand corner. So he's quite often having to go for the cross or the straight drop. Deceptive return of serve from Johnnie.
Good smash there from Dillon.
2-4. Signs of hope for Dillon. Johnnie not happy with that error. The point almost in his hand. Only to hit it out the back.
Dillon closing the gap. There again, that backhand corner, really struggling to get it out of there.
Johnnie just seems to be pinning it in that corner. Great return of serve from Dillon. Well, 6-3 now. Johnnie keeping himself in the lead. And a great smash from Dillon. Good punch clear from Dillon. Followed up well. 6-7 now. Service error makes it 8-6.
Great accuracy there from Johnnie.
What I have noticed is Dillon's quite often doing a deceptive return of serve to the net, only to back off quite far, meaning he can't quite get the full advantage of his good quality on the return of serve. A good mid-court play makes up for it, 7-9. (10-7) now. Match point to Johnnie Torjussen and University of Nottingham.
Big points, big pressure. And he takes it.
Frustration there from Dillon, but against a player like Johnnie, he did put up a good performance.
Up next we have women's doubles.
Sian Kelly and Chloe Dennis against Freya, Redfern and Natalia Mitchell.
Today is part of the Headliner series, which is supported by Red Bull. It is University of Nottingham take part in different sports and each week having a different headliner. Nottingham have been victorious of the 6 of the last 7 headliner fixtures, with men's football, men's and women's volleyball, men's and women's hockey and netball all winning their big headliners. This event is supported by Red Bull, who run an event called Wings for Life. It's a world run. This event takes place on Sunday, the 5th of May 2024. You can join thousands of people all running around the same time. The aim is to run as far as you can until the catcher car passes you. The event is raising money for spinal cord research to help find a cure for spinal cord injuries. 100% of your entry fee goes to this cause. It is a £22 entry. This can be raised or sponsored, and you have to sign up before the end of March 2024. All those taking part will receive a free Adidas Wings for Life World Run t-shirt, and why not sign up with your club or take part by yourself, and you can bring a friend and take the challenge together.
Well, players coming out to court here now. Chloe Dennis and Sian Kelly already on court, with Freya, Redfern and Natalia Mitchell following behind them. All now joining us with our umpire, Joe Scott.
Sian Kelly choosing what end she's at, and Freya choosing who's serving. I believe Nottingham won the coin toss, so get to choose first, either which end or who serves, and it looks like Sian chose the far side to play on. Can you give me some stats on Sian Kelly and Chloe Dennis?
Well, Sian, we've already seen today. She won both events, both women's doubles and mixed doubles, at the European University Games earlier this year. She won the Croatia Future Series for mixed doubles only a few months ago. But Chloe, however, only a week ago, won both national gold medals at the Under-19 English National Championships, winning women's doubles and mixed. And that women's doubles medal came with a substitute partner after her original partner had to pull out the day before. Chloe, however, very experienced when it comes to the England team. She went to, I believe, Spokane in America to represent England at the Junior World Championships.
Who is the favourite in this match, do you think?
I feel it has to go to the University of Nottingham, as we have two very experienced doubles players. Freya, a brilliant badminton player, as we've seen, but maybe not your typical women's doubles player. Your women's singles player, definitely. But like we've said, 5 sets to 11. All it takes is what would be an early lead in a match to 21, and that's enough to take a set here.
What do you think, which event has more, let's say, does best of 3, best of 5 to 11 affect more? Do you think doubles is easier or harder than singles to best of 5 to 11?
I would say doubles. The faster pace makes it a lot harder to control the shuttle, and it just means it's a lot easier to make unforced errors when you want to. And losing those 2, 3, 4 points just from almost not being reactive enough can cost you the game, whereas singles, you have the time and the space to slow it down should you need to.
Very interesting. I would have to agree. I think doubles, anything can happen in the first 11 points, no matter if you're on paper the better player. It just takes a few mistakes and the fast pace and a good start, and you lost the set.
It's not to say that can't happen in singles, but doubles, 2 more people on the court, 2 more variables, 2 more things you can't quite control as one of those 4 players. Oh, players practicing serves now, getting ready to start the match. Lovell, Sian Kelly serving to Natalia Mitchell.
Another factor being that in doubles there's a lot faster return of serves, so your serve quality has to be better, and you can't afford to make any mistakes.
Absolutely not. Not in a match, not in a setup like women's doubles, where you quite get long, arduous rallies.
And we're away.
1-love to Wycombe performance.
Chloe really showing her doubles expertise there. Net cord return, something that's been practiced many, many a time.
Although Chloe seeming quite flustered from the occasion, perhaps not used to playing in front of a crowd like this.
But does she seem that she's a bit relaxed and having fun at least?
Oh, absolutely. And it's the kind of thing you settle into so quickly.
Especially this being a team event, it's all about the team spirit, and I think Nottingham definitely have the advantage here in both their players' team spirit and with the team support.
Oh, of course. 3-2 here to Wycombe performance. Good return of serve from Sian. Forces an error. 3-3.
Very close game so far.
Yes, this could well be the closest match we see yet today.
Can Wycombe take their first set?
Good defence from Chloe Dennis. The crowd getting behind the attack from Chong, and a great block.
Freya there really working the spaces, really being patient with that defence and waiting for the right time to turn it. Women's doubles full of long rallies, good defence. It's a game of patience.
Five 4 now to Nottingham. Five all. This match being extremely tight so far.
Great fast exchange there, really showing doubles. Very clever shot there from Chloe, taking the pace off, taking to the middle.
Already having changed the shuttle twice. Perhaps due to them maybe mistiming it, maybe hitting it extremely hard. So easy to mistime a shot in a ball like this.
Playing doubles in a hall in a slow hall and a hall like this, you have to be very creative and very clever to win the points because it's harder to hit through the opposition, and they have a lot more time to turn it. You don't want to do any silly attacks. And there, Sian shows a great display of patience and hitting the spaces and moving forward.
I also feel it makes the front person more relevant. They have more time to react to what's going on. They become more involved in the game. It's harder to relift and keep defending as you would in a different hall.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when it's flat at the front or trying to hit through the front person. Obviously, a slow hall, the front person can intercept a bit more.
Just as we saw there from Chloe.
Exactly. Ooh, that's a lucky one. Seems like Chloe and Sian are hitting a lot towards the middle. Maybe that's because Natalia and Freya don't have much experience together. I'm not too sure. And Freya being a singles player, hitting to the middle is a very good, strong strategy.
A 2-point lead now, the biggest we've seen in this set so far. 9-7. Now. Good attack. Playing the shuttle short, playing it steep.
Chloe Dennis really showing her strength there at the front. I think she is mainly a mixed player, but her strength at the front really shows there in women's doubles.
She's really settled into this match now, hasn't she? That all came from a well-placed smash to the middle. Getting in between the two other players, making it hard for them to communicate and react. Hopefully hoping for a weaker shot, which he found there and was then able to finish off the rally. Martin Lewis seemingly having a lot to say so far.
It's been one of the closer games we've seen today. I wonder if Wycombe can take a game.
I think they'll be aiming for more than the whole game. I think Wycombe have no reason not to aim for the whole match, especially after a close set like that.
Nottingham are 3-love up at the moment though, which does mean they have taken the win, but it's all now to play for points.
Yes, in a league format such as this, even winning 3-2 would be completely different to winning 5-love. You won't expect to see Nottingham let up here.
Chloe Dennis to serve on the same set.
Good serve out wide, good variation. Good cross block from Chong.
Very nice, very nice. Cross block to the space and move forward, knowing there's going to be a weaker shot, and takes advantage of it. That's what doubles is about, taking those gambles and making the spaces.
Game of fine margins.
With another player being on court, you can take these gambles and afford to make a move and not have to worry about the spaces over your head. That's what makes doubles a bit more faster.
Makes it more exciting.
What event do you personally prefer to watch?
To watch, it's got to be doubles, both men's and women's for me. I think the fact that the front person gets so involved, tries to intercept, tries to create chances, makes it so much faster, so much more exciting. Not that I don't enjoy watching the other three players.
Unlucky from Chloe there. Two mistakes there from Chloe, giving Wycombe the lead.
Good defence from Chloe there.
I think Freya's going very well in this match.
I've rarely seen her put a foot wrong this match. Good attack, very, very few errors.
Doubles is all about the first three. You serve return, and third shot. That's where you're going to win or get the advantage in most points.
I think Wycombe have done that extremely well, however Nottingham have been neutralising it quite well. Wycombe quite often start the point seemingly on the attack, but a good lift, good block from either Chloe or Sian seems to reset the rally, seems to get it a bit more neutral. No one's quite an advantage after that. An interesting idea from Freya there. Instead of taking the shuttle early, trying to hold it, trying to do something deceptive.
Do you think that's a singles? A very singles net type of shot?
Absolutely. It's not the kind of shot you see quite often in a doubles situation. Not that you don't see it ever, but it's not your normal first choice from a traditional doubles player.
Very nice attack there from Nottingham, both coming forward, taking advantage of the shorter shots, especially in a slow haul. It's hard to lift out, so both players pressing up there.
6-5. Shuttle being changed yet again. 5-6.
It's a great backhand and a great pickup there from Natalia.
Once again, front person getting involved, trying to intercept. But unfortunately, not working out for Wycombe in the end. 6-7.
Notice we have some line judges made up from Nottingham club players, both social and performance players.
Oh, and unfortunately, Wycombe can't quite manage to win that point after Natalia, which ends up on the floor. Great job at the defence while she had it in.
All the line judges are wearing Wings for Life t-shirts, as I mentioned before. If you want to get involved, download the Wings for Life Run app and sign up and join the University of Nottingham group, or you can start your own UN team for your club. If you would like to know more information, you can follow UN Sport on Instagram and send them a DM.
now. Set point number 2 from University of Nottingham. And it's taken. 11-7, 2-love in set. Well, another closer game compared to some of the ones we've seen today, but once again, after a very tight beginning to the set, University of Nottingham just seemed to pull away right when they need to. Perhaps Sian, Kelly, Dennis's experience became very apparent here. At the moment, Wycombe just seemed to lack the creativity to get the attack. It seems they're constantly defending, they don't have that way to break through unless it's from a weak shot from Chong and Kirby. They need to find that way to get the advantage.
It's tough. Sian and Chloe definitely the more experienced players when it comes to doubles. Freya and Natalia putting in a good shift though, giving what they can, and it's not too far out of reach. And let's see what the third game is in store for us. Good smash there across Chloe's body.
Really comfortable position, forcing it out.
Great serve return there from Sian, and following up, giving that straight line drive.
The unforced error makes it 2-1.
Unlucky there, the shot being out.
There was a lot of space for Chloe to hit into. I think she just got a bit caught up. Tried to hit too close to the line, perhaps she didn't need to. Well, I do think Sian's smash has been a big factor in this. Whilst the other three girls have perhaps struggled to hit winners from the back on a consistent basis, Sian's smash has been a big danger the whole way through the match. There we see it again, intercepted.
In this hall you have to be really patient with your attack, and you can see Nottingham have definitely been very patient and waiting for the right shot to try and finish it off, whereas I feel like Wycombe have been trying to finish it off too early and have put themselves into a bit of trouble where Nottingham can counter.
The another error from Chloe Dennis. Although much less that we saw at the beginning of the game. She's definitely settling into it now. Great use of open space from Natalia. 4-3.
Good cross but there from Natalia. Sian then relifting out.
5-3 now. Lead for Wycombe.
Really pinpointing the right areas there, heading across Natalia's body. Really tough position, especially when Natalia was waiting forehand, hitting across her body. Really tough shot to return. Good smashing placement from Sian.
The right idea attempted from Chloe, however going out the side, making it 6-4 to Wycombe.
Can Wycombe take this set? We shall see. Again, great quality there from Nottingham.
This may be the turning point we've seen in the last two sets, where Nottingham just seem to get those 2-3 points in a row and turn that into a lead that wins them the set. After 6-4 down, now 6-all. Not an unfamiliar position. Great stop drop from Chong. That's now 4 points in a row for Nottingham. Something you can't afford to do when you're playing up to 11 points.
Yeah.
In Wycombe's perspective, that is.
Great play there from Chloe, really hitting the spaces and moving forward. You can definitely see the doubles experience from Nottingham's side.
Absolutely.
Whereas Wycombe, I feel, both play very singlesy on a doubles court. Freya moving in there quite early, anticipating the shot.
Second time.
There we go. Chloe Dennis to finish the match. 3-love in the sets and brings that to a total of 4-love to Nottingham. Here we see another Red Bull challenge. Just a reminder that ice hockey varsity tickets do go on sale on Wednesday. So get yourself some tickets for one of the biggest events of the year.
Well, players stepping out onto court now. We have Harry Goode and Johnnie Torjussen from Nottingham, who we've already seen before today. Two new faces, however, from Wycombe. Harley, Towler and Adam Burden. Adam Burden doing quite well on the junior circuit over the years, but Harley Towler really the exciting player here to see today. Formerly England number 2 and represented England in the Thomas Cup, although unfortunately none of his matches there went his way.
Johnnie Torjussen also played for Thomas Cup, am I right?
I do believe so. In fact, I remember watching him play Kento Momota.
It's a great game.
It was a great game. Unfortunate to lose the first set, 22-20, I think it was. Unfortunately, the second set wasn't quite so close.
Harley Towler, a lot of experience.
Well, if you're just joining us, we are 4 games in to a 5-game NBL match. Mixed doubles, women's singles, men's singles and women's doubles have all been played, so we have men's doubles yet to happen. All games are best of 5 sets to 11, meaning you need to win 3 to win the whole match. Players ready to start now. Johnnie Torjussen and Harry Goode against Adam Burden and Harley Towler. Harley Towler, the most experienced doubles player on that court. Johnnie Torjussen to serve to Harley Towler. Sorry.
Yeah, in response to Adam Tang's comment, how the match is played is best of 5 to 11. Unlike the NBL before, which was best of 5 to 9, and the 5th set, if it got to it, was played best of 5 points. But if you led by 3 clear points, you would win that set.
And no power play shuttle this time. For those wondering, the power play shuttle could be called upon by one of the 2 players at one point during the match, and that point will be worth 2 points should they win it or should they lose it. Great defence being shown here.
Men's doubles, a very exciting event with a good matchup of players here. This should be a very good game.
But it's great to see Harley Towler, having retired from the sport professionally, still keeping his speed, keeping sharp. Looking very exciting on court here today. Good high lift. And a good attempt at a cross block, although unfortunate in its placement.
Good smash down the middle there from Harry Goode, really picking out that middle gap between the 2 players.
Although the net cord making it hard to deal with.
5-2 now, Nottingham lead.
All the right things seen. Just a shame on the last execution from Harley Towler.
Good serve from there, from Goode.
Well, I do think Nottingham really are picking out Adam Burden on the defence.
Being the youngest on court and probably the least experienced when it comes to doubles.
Absolutely. Well, when you're playing with a player such as Harley, It's hard not to be the least experienced, considering how much he's done. Former world number 41 he made it to.
You can really see how creative and clever Harley is, even though he might not have the speed he once used to. He's still got some very good shots and very creative hitting those spaces.
Yes, his movement off the shuttle and the way he watches the game, you can see how fast he's working. Great attack. 4-8. And great defence from the Nottingham pair, although we can't quite tell you whose racket it came off of. Now. And an unfortunate error. Serve in the net. Making it set point.
Incredible return of serve there from Harley Towler. Really shows his skill. It's what you aim for playing doubles. Hit that net cord. And again, hitting those right spaces into John's body.
Well, he is just such a threat at the net. He just knows where to put it, and he knows where the most likely return is going to be. And he's ready for it almost every time.
Wycombe have saved 3 match points now. Can they take it all the way?
Well, 2 set points yet to save. 11-8 to the University of Nottingham. Well, a great start from Harry and Johnnie, but it almost seemed they were close to letting it slip away. But that really was down to Harley getting himself involved in the game, trying to take the initiative, trying to take control of the net.
Maybe we'll see a closer second game now that the both sides of the players are now warm.
Yes, surely all players are now definitely used to the conditions in the hall. Harley Towler seeming to do most of the talking in the interval between sets. Perhaps sharing his thoughts with all members involved, or perhaps telling Adam what he thinks he needs to do to help accommodate for Harley's ability. But Harry and Johnnie already on court, already ready to start the second set. A great block from Harry Goode.
Really finding those spaces, such a clever player. Not quite the most physical like John is, but he's very clever and hits those spaces.
He knows how to use his strengths, Harry Goode does.
2 very different players, but yet work together well.
Three love now. A strong early lead for Nottingham.
Both players have played in the European Universities tournament and both partnered Sam Smith and both won men's doubles and now both playing together.
Good attempt at a counter from Harry Goode, but not quite to be. Makes it 1-4. Well, almost a wasted chance from Johnnie to finish off the rally, but an error makes it null. 5-1.
Great defence into attack there. Harry with that cross block, giving away a lift to then take advantage and win the rally.
Well placed smash, pinned on that right hip. A place that's often quite hard to defend from in doubles. A place you'd naturally want to take forehand, but would have to opt for backhand to make the other shots easier to take. 7-1 now. A lucky net cord.
Hit in the middle there, both left and right-handed, Johnnie and Harry. That causes confusion. Obviously both being, the middle being both their forehands there. Playing left right-handed players, the middle is a great place to try and hit. Don't know if that was an intentional leave from John there, but it's well left nonetheless.
(9-2) now. Nottingham firmly in the lead. However, they lost quite a few points at the end of the last set. So perhaps Wycombe are hoping that they can get the same here. 10-2, 8 set points. And the crowd getting behind Nottingham once again. One saved. 2 saved. And the set ends 11-4 in favour of the University of Nottingham. 2 sets to love, 4 games to love. It's been a great display from Nottingham today. But that's not to say it's over yet. Well, despite their performance, Martin Lewis still having a lot to say to Johnnie and Harry at the break. Seemingly finding a lot wrong with their game, it looks like.
What would you tell Towler and Burden?
I think you've got to find a way to accommodate for Adam Burden in this match. Harley Towler is such a threat that Johnnie and Harry are trying to get away from all the time. Adam Burden's main job now should be to get the basics done, get the basics right, and allow Harley the freedom to experiment and be creative and try and do something that's going to win them the point. Adam's best bet is to keep them in the rally for Harley. Great rally.
Bit of a flashy backhand smash there from Harley Towler. Keeping the pressure on.
Shuttle seems to have gone.
Great rally, great rally.
And Adam Burden doing exactly as I've just said, keeping them in the rally, allowing Harley to be creative. And Harley was almost able to win the rally earlier in that, with, like you said, a rather flashy backhand smash.
Really pushed up there, Harley. Could read Harry Goode. Really pushing up and taking advantage of that short shot.
2-love now. The most promising lead for Wycombe so far this match. Makes it 3-love. Good reach from Adam Burden. And a great net. The right idea there, looking for space, but perhaps overestimated the execution. When you're looking for space, it doesn't normally have to be quite so fine a margin. An attempted trick shot there. Unfortunately not working. 2-3.
Wycombe off to a promising lead. Now Nottingham levelled up.
Yes, Adam Birding needing to get the errors down. Four points in a row now for Nottingham. Four all. Yet again an error. 5-4. Great return of serve.
Harry Goode loves that cross block from his backhand side.
He does. We've seen it quite a lot this match. And a great shot from Johnnie, making Harley Towler reach around his body, trying to get that smash back, but not quite succeeding. (7-4) now. Wycombe needs something big here.
Great speed from John there.
Great exchange. (5-8). Wycombe needing a run of points here. 6-8. That will certainly help. Well, Nottingham 2 points away from the win here. 9-6 up in our third set.
Good honesty from Harry Goode there.
They both hit the shuttle trying to get it back. 7-9.
Nice shot there from Harry Goode.
Match point now. 10-7 for the 5-love win. The crowd getting well and truly behind Nottingham here.
Oh. Harley Towler with a very nice hold and push there. So return deceptive.
It's Nottingham not able to win it on that point. 8-10.
Can Wycombe save 2 match points? No, they cannot. And that is game, set, match to Nottingham.
In fact, you can even see in the stands a sign for Harry Goode. I believe it says, "Harry Goode, blow me a kiss." The Nottingham fans truly showing their support for their players. Well, a big thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. We hope you enjoyed what you saw today. To sum up, a very conclusive 5-0 win from Nottingham. Wycombe unable to take even a set, so a very dominant display.
big thank you to everyone who listened. Do not forget the big varsity ice hockey tickets go on sale on Wednesday. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Like a laser, eyes on me when I bring the thunder. Rumble at the jungle, I'm a nervous shaker, a force to be reckoned with, the freak of nature. In the clouds, my kingdom come, full throttle and I'm on the run. Ride out in the setting sun. I live for the thrill, I live for the chase.